All right, greetings YouTube. It's Data Links Magnus, and I have a special treat for us today. Here we have the Supreme Knight Mezco 112 Collective exclusive Shadow Edition. Yes, I was able to get one. So we are going to take a look at him and see how he stacks up against the Sovereign Knight, and then I'm gonna get y'all out of here. So real quickly here, the packaging isn't very unique or anything. You got some logos. You got a nice picture on the back, some more logos, the 112th, and that's really about it. So let's take a look at the figure. That's what we're here for, right? So just as a quick aside here, if you've never bought a Mezco figure, you'll probably be shocked at the packaging that's inside the box, because it is intricate, it is multi-layered, especially for somebody like this figure who has a boatload of accessories. So it's a lot. So let me take it all apart so we can get to this. All right, so here we have the Supreme Knight Shadow Edition out of the box, and boy, oh boy, he is spectacular looking. So he is probably based loosely on the Dark Knight Returns version of Batman, the old grizzled veteran that is downtrodden and beat down, but still a badass, but he's kind of retired, or maybe he did retire and he came out of retirement. So this Batman is old, and he's got that grown man weight on him, like he's big and buff and just like a grumpy old man. And he looks great. Got a nice look here with the face, and he has a whole lot of alternate heads, which we'll go through. This bat signal is actually removable. It's on a magnet, so you can switch out bat signals. That's new. I don't think we've ever seen anyone have that before. And then also for this version, his cape is removable as well, and there's an alternate cape that has a wire. So we'll get into that with the accessories, but man, he does look great. Nice texture on the cowl. Very nice. This is just an awesome piece. Spectacular looking. Okay, so now that we know that he is great as far as aesthetics, let's look at his articulation. All right, so this Batman is typical, I would say, when it comes to Mezco Batman figures as far as articulation. The head is on a ball joint, and with the removable cape option, his whole neck assembly here is connected with a magnet. So when you try to do the articulation, you can kind of pull that up a little bit. He can look up a little bit. He can look down pretty well. His down is a lot better than his up. Rotation side to side. A lot of tilt. Oops, maybe that's because I undid it. But yeah, he's got some good tilt. Arms can go out pretty far. Double jointed, although the gloves kind of hinder that, but he is double jointed. Got a ab crunch. It looks like he has a swivel up there as well, and he can also bend at the waist. Looks like, I think. And the legs are very good out, very good up, very good back, and they're also double jointed. Now here's where Mezcos often suffer. His ankle articulation, the pivot is slight if it exists at all. And that is the one thing that I will say about a lot of Mezcos is that they lack when it comes to ankle tilt, which is kind of a big deal because that's how you get them into the very dynamic poses. So I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed with this because I was expecting it, but that's one thing. If I was advising Mezco, this would be an area that you got to improve. Find a way to get it done. But other than that, he is pretty standard fare for a 1/12 collective Batman figure. All right, so we're gonna quickly, or try to do this quickly, go over all of his accessories, but I'm telling you right now that there is a ton of them, and I'm not sure I've ever gotten a figure with this many accessories. Like, it's mind-boggling how many things they put in this thing, and it just, I don't know, I wasn't expecting this much stuff. So start with the big ones. So there is an alternate cape, and it is a wired cape, which we've been asking for a long time from Mezco, and they finally delivered. And then there's this smoke effect, which is unexpected, but that's also nice. And then also the stand, the Mezco stand. So I'll take out the cape later. Then we have a couple of weapons, maybe some of his gadgets. We have the grappling hooks. We got 1, 2, 3 grappling hook accessories. This big kind of wide batarang. These are the extra bat symbols. So you have the big black one. You have this one with the silver, which I had on him earlier. And then the one that's on him now is just a regular sized all black bat symbol. And then his normal, well, I guess you could say normal accessories. You got some batarangs that are like together. So he can make it like he's about to throw 3 at a time. That kind of batarang. Then you also have this one in the same style. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different hands. This device or weapon, another big batarang, and this is what really tripped me out or surprised me, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 alternate heads, 5 in total. That's crazy. How many figures can you think of that gave you 4 extra heads and then 5, including the one it came with? That's just insane. And then of course you also have the separate batarangs. And as you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that kind of slender style, and 5 in the big style or the wide style. So a ton of accessories. Enough that guaranteed I'm gonna lose some of this stuff unless I use this handy dandy Mezco bag to put them in, because this is a lot of stuff and some of it is really small. But I'm not complaining. Okay, so just want to do a quick little spotlight on this alternate cape, because it is a very special accessory. Like, I mean, the stuff that we were given, all the batarangs, the bevy of heads, the gadgets, all that stuff is spectacular, and it's what I expect from a Mezco Batman. But this right here is what puts this one over the top. So we had the regular cape, which is regular soft goods Mezco cape, which is perfectly fine, but not wired. This one is wired. So the way you do this is you can unhook the neck, and it's basically attached by a magnet. There's lots of magnets in this figure. There's a magnet in there, magnet in there. And you put the cape on, and then you attach the cowl and neck area, and then you got a different cape that is completely posable. So this is an all new, all different, all awesome addition to Mezco figures, like Mezco Batman figures in particular, because I believe that some of their other ones have had wired capes. This is going to change the game. I know a lot of people were real high on the Mafex one because it had the huge flowing wired cape, and it did look good and it looks good. I'm debating on whether I'm going to get it or not, but I've always been partial to these Mezco Batmans ever since I got that first Sovereign Knight. And boy, oh boy, if they would have came with a wired cape, whew, luckily, well, not luckily, hopefully, you know, you can find a way to maybe, I don't know, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know if we can put this one on the Sovereign Knight, because the Sovereign Knight doesn't have all these magnets and stuff in the neck area. So that might be a lost endeavor there. But this right here changes the game. This is spectacular. Okay, let's look at some comparisons. Okay, so look at this lineup. Sheesh. All right, so here are my best Batmen. So first of all, we have my custom Batman that is using a Marvel Legends body. And this is Gray Gargoyle's body and some paint, a little bit of sculpting of some styrofoam, some cloth from the thrift store, and the Vindicator head. So it's my custom Batman. And we have the regular release Sovereign Knight, which is still my favorite. It's just classically awesome. We have the PX version Sovereign Knight, which is damn good as well. I don't actually look at this a lot because I keep him in his tin, and wow, that's a hell of a figure. I don't know, he might be my favorite. I don't know. And then we also have this one, which is the exclusive Black Mask 2-pack set Batman, all black, like nothing, no other color. I like this one a lot too. I do not have the Onyx version, which was the one with the real shiny black and then the yellow bat signal. So that's the only Sovereign Knight one I don't have. And I actually don't have any of the Ascending Knight figures. They're okay, but not my style. Okay, and then here we have the Supreme Knight with some other Mezco heroes. We got the regular release Blade. We have the Wonder Woman Classic Edition that came out. And then we have John Stewart Green Lantern. And that looks pretty good. Couple more quick comparisons here. Here we have the Supreme Knight with a couple of DC UC and DC Multiverse villains. We got KG Beast and the Riddler. Alright, now we got a little bit of Bat Family action going on. We got my custom Nightwing and the DC Multiverse Tim Drake Robin, and then my custom Red Hood with the Supreme Knight. And we got a little bit of World's Finest action here with the Supreme Knight Batman and my custom Superman, who was just in a stop motion. You should check that out. I'll put a link for it here. You cannot do a Batman comparison without the Joker. Unfortunately, I don't have the Mezco Joker, but for now, DC Universe Classics 1 still works for me. So yeah, this Batman checks all the boxes. Sculpt, the look, accessories, the options. He is just, he's as close to perfect as you could get. The only thing I can say that is a downer on this figure is the ankle articulation. That's it. Everything else is great. and the ankle articulation is forgivable. I'd like for them to fix it in the future, but adding a wired cape kind of makes me shut up about the ankle articulation. So this is a winner. This is a home run. This shadow version is going to be probably tough to get if you didn't get one when it went up for order on Batman Day. But the regular release Supreme Knight is available. You can just get it now. And if you were on your game, then you probably already got that PX one, the blue one with the yellow and black symbol. You probably already have that on pre-order. So this is another win for Mezco. Gotta say it, spectacular. All right, comment, like, subscribe, share it. Databag out.